Oh yes, another Macho Math Randy Science time, and this week we're going to be looking at subtraction of whole numbers. Oh yeah! This week's video was sponsored by... Last week's video was sponsored by mashed potatoes. This one's sponsored by the prequel, potatoes! Why is there a potato here? I don't know. Our other sponsor is also this 20-year-old Chuck E. Cheese ball. Get yours today if you have a time machine. Yeah! Anyways, in this video today, we're going to be looking at subtracting whole numbers. We're going to be doing multi-digit whole number subtraction. Oh yeah! Let me get on my voice teacher interpreter if I can get over my unicorn ears. Oh, yep. Oh, yep, that's it. Now I got the teacher voice. So, we're going to be looking at whole digit subtraction, whole number multi-digit subtraction. So, when I'm subtracting, I got 8,742 minus 1,560. Where do I start at when I start subtracting? Do I start over here? Do I start in the middle? Can I just start wherever I want? No, I always have to start in my ones place. That is the main rule for subtracting. Start in the ones place. You cannot skip any of these. You must solve it in order. You must solve it in order. So I'm going to start in my ones place. I got a 2 up here, 0 right here. 2 minus 0 is 2. Starting off simple enough. Next I have 4 minus 6. Now, can I do that? Can I take 6 away from 4? If I have 4 fingers, if I have 4 fingers, can I take away 6 of them? No, because I only have 4 fingers out. So, here's my little saying to help me remember this. If the number on the bottom is bigger, I'm going to have to borrow. And where do I borrow from? I borrow from my next place value. This is my tens. I'm going to be borrowing from my hundreds. I'm going to borrow 100 from this 7. Technically, we usually say I'm borrowing 1, but since you are in the hundreds place value, technically you're borrowing a 100. But if you need to say I'm borrowing 1 from there, that's fine. So if I take away 100 from that 700, I'll have 6. So that gives me 100 to put here, or gives me, technically gives me 100 to put here. So my 4 is going to become a 14. And you can kind of see where that would be 100, because that would technically be 142. So I'm going to take my 14. Now can I do 14 minus 6? Yes, I can. I got 14 minus 6, and that is going to give me, let's see, I got 6 in my head. I'm going to count up to 14. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's going to give me 8. Alright, can I do 6 minus 5? Yep, I can do 6 minus 5. Remember, I changed my 7 to a 6. 6 minus 5 is 1. Can I do 8 minus 1? Yes, I can, and that is 7. So, 8,742 minus 1,560 is 7,182. Whenever you get finished with a subtraction problem, look at it and ask yourself, does it make sense? Can you see this being the right answer? Because if I'm looking at this, I'm like 8,000 something minus 1,000 something should equal 7,000 something. I could say that's pretty correct, but if I ended up with a 2,000 something, I know I might have gone somewhere wrong, because I know I didn't take that much away. So that is an example of borrowing. There are more difficult questions with borrowing. Let's say you got one with some zeros in it, such as this. 8,009 minus 2,123. It starts off relatively simple. I got 9 minus 3, which gives me what? Put 3 in my head. Count up to 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 6. I can't do 0 minus 2, because the number on the bottom is bigger. I need to borrow, but I can't borrow from a 0. There's nothing there. So I'm going to have to actually go all the way to my thousands place value and start borrowing. I'm going to have to go all the way to my thousands place value where I can start borrowing. It's going to take 1 away from the 8. That's technically I'm taking away 1,000. That's going to become a 7. Now I can give that to my 0, which is going to become a 10. Now am I ready to solve my problem? Nope, I can't start doing 10 minus 1. Remember, you got to solve it in order. So I still got to figure out a way to make this 0 into something big enough. So I'm going to use the 10 I just created up here. I'm going to borrow from that. My 10 is going to become a 9. This 0 is going to become a 10. So let me write that a little bit better. Now, can I start just subtracting? Yes, I can. Now I'm ready to actually solve the rest of my problem. A lot of students make the mistake of go ahead and starting subtracting these, and you can't do that yet. You got to solve it in order. So 10 minus 2 is 8. 9 minus 1 is 8. And 7 minus 2 is 5. So my answer ends up being 5,886, and that is how you subtract if you have some pesky zeros in there. Alright, thank you everybody. Please check out my website for more useful videos and materials. Have a good day and stay awesome.